Hello everyone, and welcome to part 2 of what the heck happened to me after such a fun day. I am Ria, and thanks for watching this video. I hope you watch it till the end. So I entered the sickle cell ward on Monday, which was the day I was supposed to have my first paper, my exams, which also happened to be my birthday. Yeah. So on that day that I entered the ward, I also took another pint of blood to boost my blood level back to average, normal. But during that time I had also lost feelings in my legs completely. I could not move them, I could not feel them. They were just they were gone, they were useless. I didn't have legs anymore, and it was as if my brain also went blank. Like once I blacked out, my brain also went blank. I didn't know what was happening. I was so out of it. I was just saying people come and go. I cried a lot. Well, I mean, obviously if something like this were to happen, you obviously cry, but it wasn't the same. It was not the first time I was having crisis. This was not the first time I was having blood transfusion, and this was also not the first time I was losing feeling in my legs, but this was the first time it was that bad. I took 3 pints of blood. So during that time I was just trying to recover, trying to get better. I wasn't having crisis anymore. I think after a week, yeah, my legs stopped hurting, but it's just that they were not working. I couldn't stand, so I couldn't carry myself to, go to the bathroom. My mom had to carry me, or I had to be pushed in a wheelchair, and it was just really hard because like I couldn't. You try not using your legs. It's very difficult to do a lot of things. So I was actually only on my bed, but I wasn't feeling pain as usual. Like my crisis had already finished, my crisis had gone. So I thought, I'm okay now. Although I'd already missed the exams. That was like after 2 weeks. I had missed my exams completely, but I was still okay. I was like, okay, thank God, didn't die. Yeah, and everything is okay. I was slowly I could stand for more than 1 minute. Yeah, so I could stand, I could carry myself. So I was like, yeah, I'm okay. I would like to go home now, please discharge me. And I don't know if that was a mistake but yeah, it took a turn for the worse. During that time I got discharged. Yeah, I was like, oh, they were like, you're free to go, yay, you're free to go. And I was like, yay. So I came back home and everything just stopped. It was it was so bad. So I think the first day I was just trying to get my bearings, still lying down, not being able to stand up by myself. The second day of me being at home, that's when everything just stopped. I think that was definitely the scariest day of my life, and I've experienced scary things, but that one hit me. Just because I'm laughing now, but because I can't talk about it now. That was 6 months ago actually, but that day was super scary. I woke up and I stood up. Well, I didn't stand up, but I went to ease myself. I went to the bathroom, and when I came back, I felt like as if the life just dropped. My life just drained out of me. Like I could feel it. I never felt something like that before in my life. first I heard that wee sound, like I don't know, sirens, very very freaking loud sirens. You know when everywhere is like dead silent, that sound. And then I just blanked out, like I fainted. I was like, this is a feeling you can never actually explain to someone and they would actually understand. Like I could not stand up. I couldn't stand up without fainting. I was constantly fainting. So that day I just mom literally thought I was, you know, when you faint you're just like unresponsive. It's like as if you actually, yeah, slapping me like wake up, wake up, wake up. And I could not respond. Like I was there but I couldn't respond. So they rushed me back to the hospital. Went back to emergency. In emergency I also still remember fainting. Like I can't actually stand up. I'll just faint. I can't even remember what happened in emergency again. All I know is I was still transferred to the ward about a day later. What happened when I got to the ward? Okay, so they said I probably had developed acute chest syndrome. Yeah, and they needed me to see the cardiologist. Just for me to see the cardiologist. I think this took about a week. So in the span of a week I could not breathe. Like I had to be placed on consistent oxygen. My oxygen level had dropped to like, well, like 50%. Like when I tell you I could not breathe, okay, like it was coming from my lungs, like my entire chest. Like I couldn't breathe. Like, you know, when like air is flowing through your nostrils, like but it's not getting into the places that needs air or oxygen to get to. I couldn't breathe and I couldn't breathe, so I had to be placed on consistent oxygen. At that point my legs started swelling really badly. That I had developed acute chest syndrome, and they called the cardiologist like for 3 days. Nigerian hospitals were begging. I was literally in tears. I was begging. I'm like, doctor, I cannot breathe. I don't know what the heck is happening. My chest, like I couldn't, my chest was, I don't even know how to explain it. It was hooking me. Like the pain was so severe. Like if I tried to breathe a certain way and it would just hook me. Like God, it was so bad. And I couldn't like lie down in a certain way. I just had to lie down facing my side, and then I couldn't turn. If I turn, I had to breathe like so slowly before I can turn, before I can stand up. It was just a really terrible time. Then the cardiologist finally came. During that time I was on multiple drugs, multiple drips. Oh my, every chookable vein has been choked. Like I exhausted everything. Seriously, if everyone wants to talk about that. The injections, gosh, my butt was sore. Yeah. So the main consultant cardiologist came and, you know, examined me. Some expensive ass drugs that didn't work. I had to be taking one like yellow injection thingy, like 12 hours, like intervals. So, and then they were also giving me something to reduce my swelling. I don't know if anyone has ever explained this on the internet, how reducing swelling actually works, because that was the worst moment of my life. Yeah, I felt like if that had passed 3 days, I definitely would not have made it. Yeah, so they were giving me this medicine and it was kind of inducing diarrhea. I was peeing like every second, like every freaking second I was peeing. And during that time, during the process of taking that medicine, I also couldn't eat. As in, I was having frequent diarrhea. I couldn't, my stomach was emptying. I went from, I don't know what my size was, but I went from this, I can't even, I didn't take any videos of what I actually looked like, but I reduced drastically. Like I couldn't keep anything down. I was vomiting, I was peeing. It was so bad. I didn't eat a single thing for 3 days. For 3 good days, I didn't eat a single thing. I didn't even drink water. I was just vomiting. Nothing went down. I did all the chest, I did chest x-rays. I still couldn't stand. Imagine fainting while you're doing the chest x-ray. I did leg x-rays. I went to like the radiologist department where they check my heart and stuff like that. My leg was still swollen pretty badly, and I spent another like how many weeks in the hospital, just totally drained. And I think this was where the depression hit. I don't know if I can actually talk about that online, but I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want to continue. I didn't want to feel pain. I didn't want anything to be in my veins anymore. And I was telling my dad, I was like, someone was like, you have to fight, you have to be strong. And I'm like, I've been strong. I've tried my hardest, babes. I've tried. I have been very strong. I don't want to be strong again. This is what being strong means. Like, I quit. Can I quit? Can I give up? Yeah, so it was really depressing. I was depressed for a very, very, very freaking long time when all this was happening, because I think after 2 weeks I got discharged again. I wasn't supposed to be discharged again, and I returned back, I think after an additional 4 days. It wasn't even up to the week. I returned back again. Why? I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe. It was horrible. It was so bad. Imagine someone every day, like I wake up and I'm just like, people are praying, you people are praying, but you really don't even know what it means to wake up every day and be able to breathe. I was telling my mom the other day, I was like, I can't breathe. Like, God. I'm saying that because like I'm so excited, because I know what it feels like to not be able to breathe, to not be able to use your legs, to be so thin, to not eat, to not be able to eat. Like, it was so bad. I got addicted to watching mukbangs. Yeah, because I wanted to eat so freaking bad, but I just couldn't eat. Like, I would see Indomie. I would be like, just eat it for me. Let me watch you eat. I'm not even embarrassed, to be very honest. That was my life. That was my life. Anyway, so until like October, when I was going for regular checkups. I think I had checkups like every single week, twice in a week. So for cardiologist and for hematologist, that's sickle cell. So going to the, what's it called, hematology clinic, the doctor said, oh, maybe I needed to see a respiratory doctor as well. So in addition to my heart, my lungs also had problems. Actually, the origin of the whole problem was that my lungs, I had contacted, what was that thing again? Pulmonary hypertension. I think that was what it was called. Was there another thing? It was pulmonary hypertension. Yeah, so I had to get another chest x-ray done. You know what, I think it's good now because I can't even remember all the details. So that was I'm good. Yeah, so after I started seeing the respiratory doctor, I started becoming well and I started eating yeah, and I started getting my strength back. It was still a lot. I think I just fully recovered this year in January. I just fully recovered. Even like getting into the new year, I still had like a little bit of crisis. Even right now, I'm still having just a little bit of crisis. But I can say that I'm still strong. I'm getting stronger by the day. I'm eating, I'm taking care of myself, I'm having slow days. I'm not going out, I'm not going to school right now, so I'm not stressed, or nothing is stressing me really. And yeah, that's kind of why I'm actually doing YouTube now, because first of all, YOLO. Yeah, I made those videos, like I was like, no, I'm not going to post it. I'm too shy. I'm like, girl, you almost got unalived, so I'm gonna do whatever I want now. I'm going to post my freaking videos on YouTube. Yeah, because you'll never know. Yeah, also I'm very terrified of resuming school now, because I don't want to go back to the hospital, and I just know the kind of stress that is waiting for me in the final year. Yeah, if you're sickle cell, anybody for that matter, don't stress yourself. It's not worth it, guys. Spending 2 months in the hospital, it's not worth the first class. It's not worth anything, okay? Anyways, if you have stayed till the end of this video, I literally love you. I love you so much. Thank you for watching to the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and just let me know what you think about the video. Yeah, thank you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. So yeah, I'm the first one to sign my shirts. There it is, Bachelors of Architecture. Yeah.
That's good.